Hey everyone, hello. So today's video is about someone you might not expect, actress and singer Vanessa Hudgens. Known to many for her breakout role in High School Musical and her string of rom-coms like The Princess Switch, Vanessa has revealed a very different side of herself in recent years. She now openly identifies as a witch, sharing her spiritual practices and her journey into the occult. In fact, she recently co-created a documentary called Dead Hot, Season of the Witch, where she explores her path more publicly than ever before. Vanessa has described what she calls a witchy awakening. Interestingly, this shift began during her filming of the Princess Switch movies. While those films were lighthearted holiday romances, behind the scenes, Vanessa was going through something much deeper. She explains that she felt drawn to the mystical, to the unseen forces that had been part of her life since childhood. She said in interviews that she's always had a connection to the supernatural, feeling presences, sensing energies, and being fascinated by spiritual rituals. And it wasn't until later years, however, that she leaned into those experiences rather than brushing them aside.
Is it true that you have a new passion in life? Are you obsessed with ghosts? I hear you are.
It's not really a new passion.
Okay, we're just finding out.
You're just kind of like finding out.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like I've accepted the fact that like I see things and I hear things.
Wait,
and
do you
rather than
really?
being-
You've had like experiences?
Yeah, a lot of them.
Wow.
A lot of them over the years. Like even as a child growing up, like I remember being like getting ready for school when I was 8 years old, and there was like, you know, those ducks that like is like the duck thing that you pull to toy.
Yeah.
There was one of those on the dining room table, and I started walking, and it just started like going alongside me, and I was like, interesting. And I kind of shut it down for a while because like it's scary. Like the unknown is scary. So you can't.
Yeah.
But I recently was like, no, this is like a gift and like something that I have the ability to do. So I'm going to lean into it. And I recently did my first like real paranormal investigation, like with equipment and everything.
What?
This curiosity eventually led her to create the documentary Dead Hot, Season of the Witch, which she filmed alongside her best friend, Gigi McGree. The project was part investigation, part initiation. In it, Vanessa travels to Salem, the infamous home of the 1692 witch trials, where she learns from practicing witches and participates in ceremonies and reflects on what it means to embrace this path. In the documentary, she speaks candidly about her fear of the unknown and how she used to shy away from her abilities. But through the film, you see her transition into acceptance, recognizing that her connection to the spirit world is not something to hide, but rather something to honor.
Do you feel like you're coming out as a witch, maybe?
I mean, yes.
Yeah?
It's been such a journey, and I kind of had an awakening and had so many questions and was so curious. I was very much on this idea of like a spiritual brigade, and I kind of wanted to figure out who they were specifically so I can be more intimate with them. And I definitely got that. I always take a moment to connect to spirit, and the easiest to me is my spiritual brigade, because they're always there with you. It's just like a really empowering, grounding, protective thing to be able to do consciously.
So, what do Vanessa Hudgens' practices actually look like? She's talked about several rituals and tools that have become part of her spiritual life. Moon rituals, honoring the cycles of the moon for manifestation and release. Tarot readings, using the cards as a form of guidance and reflection. Also, she uses crystals and altars, connecting to energy through sacred objects. And then manifestation practices, aligning her intentions with spiritual power to call in the life she wants. For Vanessa, these practices aren't about theatrics or Hollywood glamour. They're about building a personal relationship with energy, intuition, and the unseen. What's powerful about Vanessa's ongoing with her going public with this is that it opens the door for more conversations about spirituality outside of traditional religion. She represents a wave of younger women and men who are reclaiming witchcraft as a spiritual identity. It's not about casting hexes or the dark stereotypes, even though they exist, but they're about empowerment, healing, and connection with nature and spirit. Vanessa has said she feels more authentic and grounded through this journey. And while some may dismiss it as trendy for her, it's about a life change. It's her lifestyle. So whether you see her as Gabriella from High School Musical, a Netflix holiday queen, or now a modern witch, Vanessa Hudgens' story reminds us that spirituality can take many forms. Her Dead Hot Season of the Witch documentary isn't just entertainment, it's a declaration that she's embracing who she truly is. So yeah, that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, then do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video with your fellow friends and mystics, and let me know about what you think about this through your comments. Put them below. All right, everyone, take care. Peace.